Hello everyone. I appreciate you all checking out this video, and I hope you all are doing wonderful. If you enjoyed this video, I would be forever grateful for a like on the video and a subscription to the channel. Alright, let's get into the video. Starting off with the attack stat, which seems to be commonly misunderstood, attack increases the damage done by basic attacks, and the damage done by physical skills. Physical skills are any of the skills with either a fist, blade, or gun icon to the left of the skill name. Some say that the attack stat only affects basic attacks and not any skills, but that is not true. The best ways to increase your character's attack stat is with the top weapon for whatever job they are on, the Viking helmet, the Hellish cape, the Iron Gita, the Champion ring, and the Superpower ring. Next is the defense stat, which is straightforward as it functions just as you would expect, as it decreases the damage your character takes. As far as I can tell, it does not matter whether the attack is physical or magical. It decreases damage received across the board. If you want a general purpose tank, then this is the stat to invest in. The best way to increase it are with the Congo chainmail and the Quixotic armor set. Now, the magic stat is another stat that causes confusion. Some think that it boosts the damage done by all skills, but from what I could tell, it only increases the damage values of magic-based skills, which are the skills with a magic staff to the left of the skill name. Furthermore, magic does not affect the potency of healing skills. The best way to increase the magic stat is with the Fable hat, the Fable boots, the jeweled bracelet, the silver bracelet, and then any weapon, as they all boost the magic stat, but the greatest boost will come from the top weapons from the damage dealing mage related jobs. Coming up next is healing, which, as it is titled, boosts the effectiveness of healing based skills. Some say that it has a considerably greater effect at boosting the healing values given by healing skills compared to the effect increasing magic has, but as I mentioned when I explained the magic stat, magic appears to have no effect on healing skills, while the difference that increasing the healing stat has on the values provided from healing skills is notable. The best ways to increase the healing stat is with earring accessories, the best being the diamond earrings, and the other way is by equipping any weapon as they all provide a boost to healing, but weapons for the healing specific jobs such as the idol give the most. Agility is one of the stats that is misunderstood and whose effects seem to be disagreed upon. From my own testing, it would appear that agility affects both turn order and frequency, along with affecting evasion rate, though to a lesser degree. To expand on this, by increasing agility for a character, you will be increasing their chance at attacking first in a battle, and attacking more often in the battle. And if you increase it enough, you can get to the point where your character with increased agility gets multiple turns before the enemy even gets one. This benefit alone is enough to make agility an extremely powerful stat. Furthermore, by increasing a character's agility stat, you increase the chance that the character will dodge more attacks, but this correlation seems to be weaker than the one mentioned previously. However, you should note that there is more at play when it comes to these effects of the agility stat, as the enemies you encounter will change how they work. For example, the turn order of your characters can change from battle to battle with no change to your character's stats. The best way to increase agility are by equipping the Spectrum Gown, the Dragon Boots, the Eye of the Dragon, and or the Transcendent Insoles. Next is Dexterity, which, like the previous stat Agility, is one of the tricky and less than simple stats. People online argue what the effects of Dexterity are, but through my own testing, I have found that crit rate seems to be connected to Dexterity, but the correlation is rather weak. To give numbers, for me a change in Dexterity of 80 only caused a 1% change in crit rate. I have also seen that people claim that Dexterity affects accuracy, or in other words, the chance that your character's attack lands, but I have no personal evidence of this being true. The best ways to increase Dexterity are by equipping the Komaki gloves and or the Dragon Kinagashi. Back to the more simple stats, we have the HP stat, which, as you can guess, determines how much damage you can receive before your character dies. The best ways to increase HP are by equipping the Dragon's Binding and the Eye of the Dragon. Another simple stat is MP, which determines how many skills can be casted. The best way to increase MP is by equipping the Eye of the Dragon. You can also equip the Brawler God's Mouth Guard and or the Kiwami Mouth Guard in order to decrease the MP cost of skills. Finally, we have the Resistances, which are the alternative to defense to decrease damage. The advantage that Resistances have to defense are also their disadvantage. That is, that they only reduce damage to the specific type they relate to, meaning that they are great when you know an enemy primarily does only one type of damage, and you would like to reduce the damage they are dealing. But they are not so great for fights where you are receiving damage of all types. The resistance types are Blunt, Blade, Gun, Fire, Ice, and Lightning. The best ways to increase resistances are through chainmail and amulet accessories, along with various armor sets. Alright, well, that is just about it for this video, but one final note is that of course you can increase essentially all of the stats listed above by leveling up your characters and ranking up their jobs, and I have made videos on the fastest method to earn XP and all of the game's XP and job XP boosters in order to potentially double the XP you are earning, and these videos will have links to them in the description. As always, thank you for being here, and I wish you all the best of days. Later.